Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character tutor by me. So let's get into it. Child. Child is pretty and very well known. So maybe you've thought about him doing it for a couple times, but you didn't think you actually would. After all, he loved you. So why would he cheat on you? You tried not to give him a reason to. You tried to be the best person you could have. But apparently, no matter what you did, you just weren't enough. And this time, you saw him kissing a girl, pinning her and making out with her against the wall in your own room. You were stunned for a bit, trying to process, and then you quickly ran out, Child noticing and trying to run after you. But it was too late. You were running too fast and he couldn't catch you. And at that moment, the young harbinger began to realize just what the extent was of what he did. Albedo was loyal, and you trusted him. He never thought he would cheat on you with anyone else. But it happened. It had to happen, because right now what you were seeing was something else other than loyalty. He was kissing one of his assistants, and in his own office. You were just taking a quick break. You didn't expect to catch him doing this. And you kept crying, yelling at him and asking him how he could do this to you. And at that moment, another Albedo came into the room, and the two of them fought, while you could only stare in bewilderment. And after the other one was done, he came to you, showing you the mark on his neck, the mark you loved and kissed so much, and apologizing, telling you that this was not his doing, but it was his clone, who wanted to ruin his relationship with you. Venti. Venti was drunk, so maybe it wasn't really his fault, but still, it hurt when you saw him kissing another bard, all while you were coming to get him to come home. Luke offered to take you home himself, feeling upset that you were betrayed by him, and wanted to make you feel better, but you refused, still taking Venti home on your own, and crying into the pillow, feeling like shit with the way you felt so replaceable to him. They didn't even care who he was kissing when he was drunk. But when you woke up in the morning, he kept apologizing to you and begging you to come back to him, that he wasn't trying to cheat on you. And that's why you chose to give him one more chance, even at the expense of your now shattered heart. Kazuha. Kazuha was loyal to you, and he was not the type of guy to cheat around. He knew he wasn't, because he also still had trouble with romance itself. So, Kazuha? Cheating? It was not a problem that you worried about. But perhaps you were wrong about that, because right now, you were seeing him kissing another girl out in broad daylight. And you couldn't help but cry, feeling like you were miserable with the way he just didn't care if you saw him or not. When you confronted him, he was already apologizing to you before you told him anything. And when you asked why, hoping that he realized how wrong he was, he then proceeded to explain that he was doing this for a mission, and seducing this girl to get more information out of her. And once you knew that, you stopped being so angry, and you kinda got more jealous. So after a few kisses and a cuddle, you were kind of okay. Scaramouche. Oh, Scaramouche. No one even expected him to get into a relationship in the first place. So for him to cheat? It was impossible, and an almost laughable matter. But after what you were seeing, it wasn't so laughable anymore. And when he turned around, after pulling away from the kiss, and saw you, Scaramouche loved the girl, running after you and apologizing, and he pulled you close, holding your hand, kissing it, and telling you that he's so sorry for doing this, that he shouldn't have done this, and that he was clueless about what he was doing. He wasn't, but at that moment he realized that there was nothing in this world that was worth more than you, and that all he wanted in his life was to be by your side, not some girl to quickly get happy with and leave alone later. Scaramouche was not really into the one night stand business. Xiao. Xiao was shy about kissing you, so kissing someone else? It didn't seem possible. It didn't. But sometimes, maybe you should have actually put the probability right there. Because what you were seeing discarded all evidence that it was impossible and made it possible right before your very eyes. And you didn't even go to check. You didn't go to try and talk to him. You quickly left, crying. And when he came home, he acted completely normal, like nothing had happened. And when you explained to him why you were so mad at him after yelling at him for a while and he acted confused, he told you that it was no way cheating at you. And afterwards, when you took him to the place, you still saw him there. And he had to explain to you there was some imaginary conch that would bring up your fears for you to see. It was kind of embarrassing after that, and he apologized for ever doubting him. But he told you that there was no reason to apologize, especially when even your eyes were tracked. He knew that it was difficult, and he hugged you, telling you that he'll do a better job to show his affections, because he didn't want doubting him to be so easy. He wants you to feel loved, just as much as he wants to feel loved as well. And that was his number one priority, him and you. He wanted to see you both go forward as a couple, and he didn't want the small conflicts to get in your way. So, Xiao was not really upset with you. He just wanted to resolve it. That's all.